Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the 16 different armor trims that were just released in 1.20 and how to get them all. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So looking at our first armor trim, it is the Sentry armor trim, and you find this in Pillager Outpost Towers, and it is really notified by these little 4 squares that are in the center here. And as you can see, I think my favorite color would have to be the red. I like the red one a lot in this color. And I also do like this diamond one a lot. But these are what they look like on all the colors. And yeah, it's really up to your opinion on which one you like. Let's jump right into the next one. So looking at the next one, it is the Vex armor trim. And you find this one in Woodland Mansions. In all the chests, you know, any single one, there's probably hundreds of chests in Woodland Mansions, but it looks like almost like a tie. If you look at that, it looks like that's where it wraps around, and then you have a tie piece, but it just kind of looks like that all the way through. And I really like the emerald color a lot on this one, and I do like the black, because I think what you could do is you could get a white leather tunic and put the tie around it to make it look like a suit and tie. That's what I'm thinking. But with that being said, let's jump right into the next one. So looking at trim number 3, it is the Wild armor trim, and you find this one in jungle temples and those little chests that are in the back where you have to open them up. And I really do like this one. I don't see a huge use with this one. I like the helmet style. It has like a little trim just around the edges, as you can see on this red stone helmet. And I do like that, and I don't know, you can make something pretty cool with that. But like I said, I like this red, I like this blue, but it really, I don't know, it's an armor trim. It's an armor trim at the end of the day. So, but Wild one, it's also a pretty easy one to find. So let's jump right into the next one now. So our 4th armor trim for today is the Coast armor trim. I bet you can guess where this one is from. It is from shipwrecks in the captain's quarters chest, and also in the general loot chest. That is in pretty much all shipwrecks. But it looks somewhat like this. It almost looks like a ship if you look at that little, U shape. And I really do like the diamond, but I also like the emerald. Those two seem to be my favorite when it comes to leather armor because they shine the most, and that's just kind of what I like. But I also like the helmet style. It has that U shape as well, but the entire time it just has that little U boat shape. So really good armor trim, and let's move right into the next one. So looking at number 5, we have the Dune armor trim, which is found in desert temples or desert pyramids. And this one I really do enjoy. It has almost like that eye shape, but it really looks like the center platform where you have that lapis, that lapis block that's in the center that leads you right to the TNT. That's what I really think this one remarks a lot on. But I really do like this gold color, but the emerald color looks really, really good as well. And that's what they all look like. And let's jump right into number 6 here. So I wanted to loop the next 4 together because they are all found using the archaeology in 1.20, where you have suspicious sand and gravel and use that brush to get them all. But you have the wayfinder, you have the razor, you have the shaper, and you have the host. And they all look very similar. I see the host and the shaper, their legs look very, very similar, and the wayfinder and razor have that similar M shape on the front. But personally, I think they all look really, really close together. They're not very different, and if they are different, they have very subtle differences. Like this one, as you can see, the razor has that little side angles on the chest plate, while this one does not. And they all, they're all good trims in the end of the day, but I did want to loop these together. I like them, but they're nothing really that interesting, and they don't really pique my interest. But let's move on to the next one. So looking at the next armor trim is the Ward armor trim, and you probably can guess where this one comes from. It's ancient cities, and they are found in the chest and all the loot chest. But this one has to be one of my favorite because it changes the color, as you can see in this purple. I love the purple one on this one, but changes that color, that purple tone, and not just this, but also that back on the helmet. is that different color, but it looks really good, and I think they really saved this one for the Warden because it's, you know, very difficult to get, but like that blue, that teal type blue looks really good. The black's darker, the green's a little darker. I think this one looks really good, and I would probably use this one. All right, let's move into the next one. So moving on to the Tide armor trim. The Tide armor trim is found in ocean monuments when you kill the big guardians. I don't remember, Elder Guardians, I think that's what they're called. But this one actually looks really good, and it's a very early on trim that you could get. Because, you know, it's not that hard to take down an ocean temple. So I really do like this one. It's very simple, it's very, you know, colorful. I like the gold a lot, as you can see. I'll let you kind of get a look at that. It has a little more shoulder on it, has that legging. I like that legging design a lot. And yeah, and let's move on to the next one. So jumping into my favorite armor trim of them all, the Silence armor trim. It is the hardest one to get because it drops from the Warden itself when you kill it. So that's going to be a battle to get, but it just looks so good, so clean. And just, I love the purple a lot because that helmet just looks good, and the rib looks good, and the leggings. I really do like this one. It also kind of outlines that different color, that darker color in all of them. The diamond looks really good. As you can see, it's got that lighter diamond color, but it also has that darker teal color on the outside. But yeah, this one is by far my favorite, and I'm sure it's a lot of your guys' favorites as well. I hope it is. Wish I could save this one for last, but it just doesn't fit the last on the list. So now jumping into the Nether, we have the Snout armor trim, which is found in Bastion Remnants or Bastion Temples. And those are all the different variants and all those different chests that you can find in those. This one kind of looks like a Bastion in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but it really does. Like, you can just kind of tell there's some like hidden factors. Like, here's the bridge one, and yeah, I don't know. You can kind of see it. I could tell that this is a Bastion one. I don't know why, but I can. And I kind of like this one. It's very simple, very, you know, very easy to get also. So with that being said, let's jump into our next Nether armor trim. So now jumping into the Rib armor trim. This one is a very simple one, and you find it in Nether fortresses. This one just kind of has that silencer rib style to it, as you can see. But it's just got that all around. It's very simple, very basic. It'd be a cool trim to have to show off to your friends, but I really would try to get that Warden one, that silencer, but this one just looks really good, and yeah, let's jump right into the next one. So jumping into the two end related armor trims, you have the Eye armor trim, which you find in the strongholds that have the end portal, and this one just looks really good. I like this one a lot. It kind of reminds me of this one right over here. What is this one? This is the Dune one. Kind of has that same kind of style, but I really do like this one. It'd be a very simple one to get, and I think it would look really good. The diamond looks good. The emerald, I really like the emerald. It kind of looks like an emerald if you're looking at that. And I think it would be a really good trim to put on all my sets of armor and just have like a set of Eye. But let's jump right into our last one here. So jumping into our last one, this is the Spire armor trim, and you can probably tell where this one comes from. It comes from the End City, and this one looks really clean. I think it's nothing to write home about, but it does look very clean. And at the end of the day, all these armor trims are just your opinion, and whatever one you think looks good. And yeah, so this is the Spire armor trim, and I think it looks really good. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, as I am a new channel and just trying to grow, and comment down below what your favorite armor trim is. I'm working on another armor trim, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.